Hey, welcome again to Vintage City Group. I want to dive in tonight in Proverbs 9. We've been looking at 1 through 6. We were looking at wisdom and wisdom's house and the pillars of wisdom to live by. And tonight we're going to continue in this passage. We pick up in verse 7. And verse 7 says this: anyone who rebukes a mocker will get a smart retort. Anyone who rebukes the wicked will get hurt. So don't bother rebuking mockers. They will only hate you. But the wise, when rebuked, will love you all the more. Teach the wise, and they will be wiser. Teach the righteous, and they will learn more. So there's an instant dichotomy, and there's a juxtaposition between two people groups. There's fools and mockers and the wicked, and there is the wise and the righteous. And the receptive is basically the way I would break those down. And so the word rebuke is important for us. Rebuke in our language has such a harsh feel to it. Like if we're going to rebuke somebody, it feels like we're coming in heavy-handed. But biblically, that is not what rebuke is. Biblically, rebuke literally means to instruct. The reason why the harshness comes into the word is the root word in the Strong's Concordance means to agitate with blows, like as to punch somebody. But then the secondary definition is to instruct, to counsel. The idea that comes through the Proverbs is coaching, really. And the word picture of this is coming along a person that is in their process and giving them instruction that's important to their journey. So there's an incredibly sobering reality in these verses, and that is that the line of demarcation between these two people groups, the wicked and the mocker and the wise and the righteous, is literally the way the individual person chooses to handle constructive criticism. If we're inclined to respond with a smart retort, it's an interesting word. In the Hebrew, that phrase smart retort, the root word is a screech owl. Screech owl, it's the idea of saying something and the response just being gibberish and loud and brash. So when we respond that way, when somebody coaches us and we kind of give a smart aleck comment, or we just kind of pop off, or we just give some sarcastic response back, we're making ourselves unteachable mockers. And if we're inclined to lash out with aggressive, hurtful language when somebody coaches us, like we want to fire something back at them, we want to get ugly with them, we want to get hurtful with them because what they said caused me to feel bad about myself. And if I don't have the discipline to know how to receive that, and I instead choose to react back to them, according to Proverbs, I've made myself align with the realm of the wicked. The realm of the wicked is literally those that are hostile to God. So my question for us is, can we recognize a direct connection and correlation with wisdom and how we handle criticism? It's an incredibly sobering thought. The way I choose to handle coaching, feedback, criticism into my life, the way I choose to handle it determines whether I'm wise or I'm a mocker. And so the inventory that I'd love us to take a look at personally is just two questions. Number one, how do I handle criticism? What's my native response? Be honest. Secondly, what am I going to do in order to fix it? We understand now there is absolutely no excuse for us to choose a smart retort or to lash out, because that puts us in a camp that we know we're not called to be in. So the question becomes, what steps am I going to take to work on that? Love you guys. Have a great evening.